Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Spiritual Journey podcast. My name is Nimesh Radia, and I'm your host. I love starting every episode by saying thank you. I feel so blessed with this podcast, the people it's reaching, the messages I get. Thank you to everyone that supports this podcast, that listens to it, that allows this podcast to guide you on your spiritual journey. My intention when I started was to guide people on their spiritual journey, and I'm so glad and blessed that it does that. I am an Akashic record reader, Akashic trainer, a podcast host, podcast creator, as well as a spiritual coach and mentor. I love what I get to do. I get to guide people on their journey. I get to help people to understand what their gifts are, what they're holding on to. I hold people space when they're going through an awakening, going through a shift. I don't tell people what to do, but I use my intuition, my gifts to guide people to be their best version. I feel like we've been really pushed to become that best version of ourselves, to shine our light, to go through rebirths, to go through awakenings, such an intense period. And I love what I get to do. So if my voice resonates, if you feel I can help you, then book a free discovery call. Maybe we're meant to work together. I really do believe anyone I work with, whether it's reading the Akashic Records, whether it's guiding you, whether it's mentoring you, whether it's coaching you, whatever it looks like, I really believe it's a soul contract. We were meant to work together. So if my voice resonates, reach out. This month's episode, once a month I do a special episode where I channel a message through the Akashic Records for the month. So today's episode is the message for the month of May. It is nearly 2 a.m. in the UK, so I like to actually feel the energy of the month and record it in the beginning of the month and then post it straight away. I want to feel the energy of the month. I want to connect with it, and I also want to release the message as soon as I can, which is why I do it this way. So for those that haven't heard any of these episodes before, the Akashic Records are a record of everything your soul's been through: current life, past life, future life, parallel life. Everything about you is stored in the records. And I really believe that we've all kind of touched the records in some kind of way, whether it's through meditation, whether it's through your dreams, whether it's through channeling a message, whether you trusted your intuition and took action on it. I feel like you've touched the records. And when you book an individual reading, which is different to what we're going to do today, I channel a message from your guides. And in many ways, I'm a vessel for the message. I don't filter it. I don't change it. Whatever your guides want you to know, they will share through me. And it's always a message you need rather than you want, because sometimes you need that deeper interaction to understand why your soul picked this journey, why your soul chose to be on this path and made the decisions it did. I really believe that everything we're going through is part of our expansion, is part of our journey, is part of why our soul chose to be here. And so connecting with the records allows you to gain insight into why your soul picked this path. Also gives you information as to what you need to do next, maybe what you need to focus on, what karma you may be carrying into. I like to connect you with some of your guides. It's and the reason I say you get a message that you need rather than you want, because we have expectations, right? We want everything answered, and we want, but you're a soul having a human experience. So one, there's no way you can take all the information that your soul's been through. It's a lot for a human to take. And two, if you've got to experience something on this planet, then you have to experience it. But the records and connecting with the records helps you to understand. It helps you to release the karma and accelerate your journey. And there's no guarantees. It really is managed and led by your guides. So if that's something you want to do, please reach out. I'll include a link in the show notes to book and schedule an Akashic record reading. But today's is a reading for the collective. And so this is where I basically invite all of our guides, all ascended masters, and any ascended being that's here to guide us today. I'll invite them all, and I'll channel a message for the collective. Now, just because it's for the collective doesn't mean that you won't get an insight for you. So often I get the message with the monthly message. I get messages from people. It's like, wow, that you felt like you were talking directly to me. So bear in mind, if you listen to this, I invite your guides. So be open to receiving a message for you. And actually, I always tell people, if you feel like the message isn't for you, then actually maybe it is. Maybe there's something in here that you feel that you need to hear, and be open to feeling that magic. And it also helps if you set an intention, if you ask a question, and you allow the magic to happen. And if you listen to this, then you listen to it for a reason. So the process I'm going to follow is I'll do a quick cleanse. I always like to cleanse our energy before we go into the records. I'll say a prayer to open the records. I'll then channel a message. I will always close the records, and then we can have a quick conversation at the end just to close up. And I have no control what comes through in the message, and many times I don't even remember it. I'm a channel for the message. I'm a vessel for the message. But I feel very, very blessed to be here. I'm very, very blessed to channel this message. And I'm looking forward to whatever comes through. It's really is an interesting time. I feel like, the planet is transitioning so quickly from divine masculine to divine feminine. May not feel quick, but this shift has been, from my perspective, been planned for centuries. And the chaos that's on the planet is part of what the planet needs to go through to rebuild. But you have a choice. Do you focus on the chaos, or do you focus on what's happening inside? And right now, there is, for a lot of us, there's that inner conflict where there's a disconnect between the human and the spirit, because the human wants to know what's next, wants to be in control, can feel a shift and wants to control it. And this isn't the shift that we control. The spirit is excited, the soul's excited because it's been planning for this, and trust whatever's coming next. And now's the time to trust in your guides and to trust in your journey and do the self-care, meet the universe in the middle. So I'm excited to see what this message comes through. I do feel like things are shifting, but let's see what they say when we channel the message. So let's begin. If you're ready and you're in a position to, if you're driving, then obviously don't close your eyes. If you're walking in nature, then just be present. Whatever you're doing, be as present as you can. If you are in a position to, then maybe you choose to close your eyes and just receive. I'd always recommend having some drinking water with you, because it's a nice way of coming back. And also and I'm just going to talk for a minute or so while you get some drinking water if you want to. And bear in mind, I open and close the records, and I would ask you to be open to feeling energies, feeling your guides around you at a deeper level. Be open to feeling the magic of your guides. Be open to feeling the love from them. And sure, I'll close the records, but also over the next couple of days, just be open to receiving a deeper message. So yeah, I close the records, but by opening the records, I've opened up a doorway for you to build a closer and a strong connection with your guides. For me, what the records have done for me is done that. It gives me an ability to connect with my guides at such a deeper level. Opens up doorways to other realms, and I won't be doing what I'm doing today without the records. So I feel very, very blessed with the records. On a side note, I also teach and guide people to connect with the records. And if that interests you, again, book a discovery call. I'll take you through what I do. I really believe I don't train people on how to read the records. I believe I guide the human to something the soul already knows. And I love doing it. So if there's something that resonates, reach out. So hopefully I've given you time to get some water. And if you're in a position to, just relax, close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and a breath out. Take another really deep breath in and a breath out. Just imagine a beautiful white light just above the top of your head. So full of love, so full of light. Just allow that light, which is so beautiful, to come into you through your crown, which is the top of your head, and wash over you like a wave all the way from the top of your head to your feet, going from your crown to your third eye, which is your forehead, your throat, your heart, your stomach, solar, sacral, base, your legs, your feet, your toes, your arms, your hands, your fingers. Feel every part of you being completely filled with beautiful white light. Feel the light extending outside of your body and cleansing your aura. Feel you being one with the light. Feel your energy, feel your vibration, feel your soul. Know that you're chose to be here. Whatever's for you will find you. Whatever's not will miss you. You're needed, you're wanted, and you're loved. And from this space, we're ready to open your records. We gather together in light, we gather together in love, we gather together and know the message from above. Through the Akashic Records, we understand our greatness. Through the Akashic Records, we understand our wisdom. Through the Akashic Records, we understand what's there. This prayer will help deliver us there. I wish to know the collective in the light of the Akashic Records. Help me to see the collective through the light of the Akashic Records. I wish to know the collective in the light of the Akashic Records. Bring me to feel the collective through the light of the Akashic Records. I wish to know the collective in the light of the Akashic Records. Help me to see the collective through the light of the Akashic Records. Bring me to feel the collective in the light of the Akashic Records. And now the Akashic Records are open. I invite all of our guides, our soul families, any ascended masters, any archangels, any higher level beings, any ancestors, any past lives that are here to support us. I ask you to form a circle around us. I ask you to protect this space and only allow loving and supporting vibrations in. I ask you to guide us through this session, allowing me to channel the message that's needed by the collective. I ask anyone that needs to listen to this episode to be guided to it. I ask anyone that's listening to open their hearts and truly receive. I thank you for this opportunity. The records are now open. Thank you all for showing up. Thank you all for being here. This continues to be a continuation message from previous months. Everything is connected. We always love by starting to just asking you to feel the vibration, the energies around you. Allow yourself to feel the love from your guides. Maybe you feel a tingle. Maybe you feel hot or cold, or maybe you feel the love. Really truly feel, what do you feel around you at this time? We love you very much. We know this is a challenging phase of what the planet's going through. Everything that is happening to you, everything that is happening to the planet is part of the plan. Everything you've been to up until this point has been preparing you for this moment, been preparing you for this phase. Not just in this human existence, but for many lifetimes. You chose to be here. Your soul, your light is needed. The planet is going through such a shift. The biggest shift it's been for a very, very long time, and it's needed. The shift from divine masculine to divine feminine. You can call it ascension, you can call it shift from third to fifth, whatever humanly label you want to give it. It is a massive shift. And it's all about activating you. Feel the energy of the last few hundreds of years. It has all been around the masculine, it's all been around the ego. The phase we're moving into is all about the self, the light, the heart. When we say divine feminine, everybody has masculine and feminine energy. The feminine side is more heart-led. It's more about your intuition, it's more about your light. It's more about the individual, but not an ego-based individual. We're shifting away from the phase that was all about ego, all about masculinity, all about wars and politics. We're now shifting into a phase of focusing on your light. The shift is also about community. Community from a loving perspective, community, people to hold your space. So we remind you everything you've been through is why you chose to be here. For many of you, you've chosen to release so much ancestral karma. So the reason you're feeling things at such an intense level is because you're not just releasing your own karma, you're releasing ancestral karma. And this isn't just about what your parents did. This is your masculine line and your feminine line, your paternal, your maternal. We carry deep learnings from our ancestors, as well as releasing karma. They're also our biggest teachers. As we open the records, I feel so many of our ancestors, our deep, deep ancestors that have so much knowledge about creation, are here with us, are supporting us. Your guides are supporting you more now than ever before. But you have to remember that they can only help you if you ask. Sometimes spirituality isn't complicated. Sometimes you have to ask for support. You have to ask for help from your guides. And then let go of expectations of what the help looks like. For so many of you, experiencing magic on a daily basis, but because it doesn't look like what you're expecting, you don't feel it. Everything has to break down to be rebuilt, which is why you've been going through so much of the past few months, few years, releasing so many karmic cycles, going through rebirths, resets. It's been intense. March 2020 was the beginning of a cycle, a beginning of a massive shift, which was really all about release. How much control have you really had over the past 5 years? Yeah, for many of you, you're still trying to control everything. This phase is about loving and falling in love with you. It's about letting go of those people that no longer serve. It's about looking at the people around you and asking, is my soul contract with this person done? And being open to the answer. Because sometimes we stay in a situation, we've integrated the soul contract, we've done all the learnings, but we stay in a situation because it feels comfortable. It may not even be safe, but it's something you're used to. This is a time for you to challenge yourself and truly rise to your greatness. Release the things that no longer serve. And we made that sound easy. Maybe it is. It comes down to a choice. This phase is all about putting you first, and this is what the choice is. Are you willing to put yourself first? Are you willing to shine your light? For many of you, it's time to be seen. You've been hiding all your life. You've been waiting for something. What are you waiting for? You're a soul having a human experience. This isn't the time for waiting. This is a time for being. Being you, shining your light. You have such a beautiful light, and it's time to shine it. It's a time to follow your vision. Time to challenge the things you do on a day-to-day basis. If you don't know what your vision is, focus on something exciting on a daily basis. Ask your guides, what can I do today to shine my light on me? Put you first. Meet the universe halfway by having a beautiful self-care routine, which involves time in nature, involves some sort of meditative activity, meditation, journaling, but truly falling in love and connecting with yourself. Commit to listen to your heart. When you have a question, the first thing shouldn't be to Google it. The first thing should be to sit with yourself. And how do you feel about, especially if it's a spiritual question. If it's something factual for work, etc., of course, you can Google it. But if it's a spiritual question about you, why are you going through something? What's your lesson here? Ask yourself first before you go and find answers ourselves. If you have a crystal and you think, this crystal really, ask yourself anything, check in with you. And start to trust your intuition. Know that when you put yourself first, you're sending out such a message to the universe. And start with small steps. So many people are like, I need to know what my vision is. I need to know for my destiny, my purpose, all these labels. Right now, we can only give you a glimpse of what the future holds. But your focus needs to be, how am I going to focus on me? How am I going to prioritize me and shine my light on me? And how am I going to then use that light to guide others? Change your question. Don't be in victim mode and, this always happens to me. Why me? Why me? Ask, how is it serving me? Why would I pick this path? Have a conversation with your soul. If you're holding on to things still, soul contracts that are done, things that no longer serve you, that's where the challenges come. We're entering into a phase where it's all about you, your vision. You meet the universe, your guides halfway. They will show up for you. Wake up every morning and ask your guides to show up and show off and allow magic to happen. This is a phase that you chose to be at. It's such a beautiful time to be on this planet. We get it may not feel like it, especially if the chaos on the planet is affecting you. But know and accept that everything that you're going through is part of your journey. So if you are impacted, this is part of your journey. It's part of what you're going to integrate. Whatever we incarnated to experience on this planet, it's for multiple reasons. It's to release karma, ancestral and personal. It's to expand your soul. Whatever your soul decided. But then what have you been through? What if that's part of your training of how you're going to guide people on this planet? For so many people listening to this episode, you're a light worker. You're meant to be a bridge where your light is so important. And you allow people and you guide people and let them know there's an option. We're not here to force anyone to ascend, to shift from third to fifth, to do the healing. We're here to shine a light to let them know they have an option. What kind of example are you setting for you? If you have kids, what example are you setting for the universe? When you put you first, when you do something every day for you to shine your light, you send a clear message to your guides, the universe, the people in your human realm, that you're important. For many of you, you feel something different. You feel a shift. And for a lot of you, that scares the human part of you, because the human part of you knows the shift is intense. It's amazing. But what if you change so much that you put yourself in danger? So the ego wants to keep you safe. This is not a time to be kept safe. This is a time to embrace this new part of you. It really is a trustful, but it's all about you. You've been through such an intense period and you made it. Celebrate you, celebrate how far you've come. So many of you are saying, you know what, when this phase finishes, then I'm going to do this. When this happens to me, then I'm going to prioritize me. There's no when this happens. It's this moment. How much control do you have about the future? Look at the last 5 years and be honest with yourself. But you control this moment. You control the magic of this moment. You control the beauty of it. What can you focus on at this moment that's magical? What's actually working in your life? What are you proud of? We love you and we're so proud of you. You've been through so much. Healing is a lifetime experience. So if you're waiting to be healed, then you'll be waiting a long time, because healing comes in phases. But remember, this journey is meant to be fun. It's not meant to be all serious. For so many of you, life has become so serious. Where's the joy? Where's the fun? It's almost like you stopped accepting that you're allowed to have fun. Yes, there's work to be done. Of course, there's work to be done on the healing journey. But once you truly accept that you chose to be here, once you accept that in some way your light is so important for the planet, once you accept that you're a healer, you're a light worker, whatever label you want to give to it, then maybe things start to shift for you. And if you've already seen the shift, it's because you're prioritizing yourself. Really sit with yourself and feel the shift that's happening inside you. If you're feeling uncomfortable, it's because there's a shift going on. And this phase, for some of you, feels like it's really slow. For some of you, it feels accelerated. Whatever you feel is perfect for you. But no, in reality, this phase is accelerated. We are processing and releasing more karma than we do in this lifetime than we have in multiple lifetimes. Which is why you're really feeling things which is why you had to go through so much in this life. You think you're alone and you're only going through this on your own. The reality is we've all been through so much in this lifetime. Some of us share it, some of us don't. And that's your choice. But this phase, sharing your truth with love, is really important. It's not always about your story, it's about your truth. But what if your story helps at least one other person, gives them hope? We reminded you last month to be your own superhero, to shine your light, to follow your vision. Again, we remind you, what are you waiting for? This is such an expansive time. We are in the human month of May. The vibration is different. Through this year, 2025, there's been so much shifting, so many planetary activities. And the intense energy had to be there. We can't continue to wait for you to change. You have a choice of shifting through the soul contracts that are done with ease and grace. You have a choice of going through the rebirth and releasing the old version of you and falling in love with this one with ease and grace. But the shift is going to happen. Many of you are feeling and holding on to the old version of yourself. Of course you love him or her. He or she's been through so much, and you should be proud. But you know his or her time is done. His or her role was to get you to this place. Now you have to embrace the new energy, the new vibration. Mourn the old version of yourself. Release him or her. Cremate him or her. And choose to embrace this new version. Get used to and get to know this version of you. Don't keep doing the same things you've always done. For many of you, this is going to lead to a career change, a shift in what you do. Look in the mirror and have an honest conversation with yourself. Do you enjoy what you do? This phase is about doing something that lights your soul, that allows you to shine your light. You're a gifted being. You're not meant to belong. So many of you try to fit in, try to belong all your lives. And it's caused you pain, it caused you heartache. We understand why you try to fit in, but you're not meant to. If you're going to do something that's never been done, why are you going to fit in? So we're asking you to stop trying to fit in. Stop trying to mold yourself to fit into other people's lives. Know that you're the blessing, you're the light that needs to shine. And you're a blessing for those that are in your life. Be that blessing, be that light. This is a shifting time, it's an expansive time that you chose to be here. We repeat, you chose to be here. Everything you've been through is your choice. There's levels of healing. The first stage is always awareness. This podcast, this episode is guided, is there to help you to become more aware. But when you become aware that everything in your world you asked for, everything that's happening to you today in today's world is all a manifestation that you've created. The next phase is accepting that's what happened. Accepting that you can't go back. Accept this version of you did the best that you could. But in this moment, you accept who you are, and then you love yourself, and then you get to choose what you want to do next. You have to accept this version of you, let him or her go, and then let the new version of you be born. Acceptance is such a big part of this journey. We're not asking you to accept soul contracts that are done externally, things that truly are holding you back. We're asking you to accept you, this version of you. Accept that your light's important. Accept that you're a healer. Accept that you're meant to be here. Accept that you're important. This is your time. Nothing is missing. It's time to stop waiting. Time to really embrace the vision of who you are. And if you don't have a clear vision, make the vision to shine your light, to put you first, to meet the universe and your guides halfway, to show up for you, to do something every day that makes you laugh, makes you smile, makes you giggle. Ask your guides, what can we do today that's truly going to lift us up? Start with something small, but when you start, you send such a clear message out that you're important and you are important. We know and understand this time may continue to feel overwhelming, may continue to feel so heavy because it is intense. But it can also be an amazing ride. It can also be fun. This human experience is a human experience which involves pain. Yes, it does, and you experience so much pain. But it also involves joy, laughter, fun, love. And what if the next phase is all about fun, joy, and truly embracing it? Our message is today, if you accept this journey, if you accept that you're on a mission, if you accept you're here to shine your light, if you choose to do the work that you need to, if you choose to let your inner child out and fall in love with you, then this next phase is going to be joyful. Include laughter. Have fun. We're sending you so much love and light. The other thing to always be is set your boundaries. Choose the people in your world very carefully. Choose an inner circle that holds your space, that allows you to be you. Not everyone's going to understand you. Reality is nobody fully understands you because nobody's going through your journey. But create your inner circle. Join communities which allow you to be you. Let go of those people that no longer serve. You have to create a space in your world for new energies, new vibrations. You have to ask for help and you have to be open. Why are so many of you a martyr? You want to be there for everybody else, but you don't allow other people to be there for you? How is that serving you? This is your time to truly experience joy. This is your time to truly embrace you. We love you very, very, very much. This message is complete. I give gratitude to the collective for entering the records. I give gratitude to the pinnacle for lighting the way. I give gratitude to the space for the comfort and love. I give gratitude to the collective's higher self for leading us, for guiding us. The records are now closed, amen. The records are now closed, amen. The records are now closed, amen. Just take a moment to allow yourself to come back into your body. Take a moment to truly feel your energy of vibration. If you have drinking water with you, please drink it. Thank you for allowing me to guide you on this journey. Thank you for listening to this message. If it resonated with you, please let me know. Whatever you got from it, I'd love to hear from you. And if I can help you in any way, please reach out. I have a beautiful mentorship program which really holds your space when you're going through an awakening. I love that program. It was channeled through the records. I love working with people one-to-one and truly guiding them to shine their light. Maybe you're ready for an Akashic record reading, a personal one, to go deeper on you and your energy and your vibration. The message today really felt like continuing to, and the importance of putting you first, accepting you're meant to be here, accepting you're a beautiful soul whose light is important. I'm sending you so much love and light, sending you the biggest hug. Truly hope you follow your vision, you shine your light. Your light is needed, and your guides love you unconditionally. Your soul chose them. I'm sending you so much love and light, and I look forward to speaking to you very soon. Bye for now.